people have certain it's a shocking feeling when you travel all the way to the north and you realize that even if all of us are in this Nigeria together, life can be so different. You don't even can't even begin to fathom it. Okay, let me tell you. When they talk about standard of living and you hear the north, what comes to your mind?
For me, it's because I've lived in the north. Actually, I've lived in the north for like 1 year. You know, this
does 1 year count?
This NYC program. It looks like it's helping us. To be honest, it looks like it's helping us.
Okay, so why?
I just want to point out that there's some benefits to the NYC program.
Okay, shout out to you, Nigeria.
Shout out to you guys. Okay. You guys posted me to Abuja, and I had the time of my life. So yeah, shout out to you guys. So
you're saying that words. When I talk about standard of living,
for me, I feel like because I've lived there, I already know what it's like. Okay. You know, standard of living is way better, kind of, because things are cheaper. To be honest, we talk about housing. I won't talk about housing because in Abuja where I lived, housing was more expensive than like in the South, Lagos, for example.
Wait! Did you just say that housing is more expensive in Abuja?
Yes, Lagos? That's what I said. You can quote me and
are you playing?
Put me on a bill. Put me on a billboard. That's the truth. Because I've actually lived in both cities.
No, wait first. Let's see. Wait, calm down. We know that in Lagos, there's so many places that if you want a cheaper price, you know where to go to. You have everybody has a budget. There's something for somebody.
I agree, but I will not
say. I mean, I think Lagos has the most expensive in Nigeria, and that's what period. Sure? Yes.
Anyways, but
this is not research. These are my words, and I know that the Holy Spirit cannot lie to me. I know that Lagos.
I don't understand. Tiny, pick one place. Where are you exactly? What are you saying? I don't understand. Okay, but for me, if you look at it, like when it comes to food, for me, I know that food is cheaper in the north, and that's
did you feel like coming from Lagos? How did you feel going to Abuja for the first time? Like, what was your experience?
I felt happy. I felt fulfilled. I'm sorry. I was so... Put your face normally now. People can't see what your face looks like, but I can see you. So how do you know I can see you?
Why can't they
see?
I
felt fulfilled.
I'm rolling my eyes towards you, baby.
So I was actually happy because it was nice to actually move around the country and see what other places look like. Moving to the north, the north is a quieter place than sometimes in the south. To be honest. I feel like the north is calm, quiet.
What is you feel like? It is calm. So let me even come in from the population angle. When I came to Lagos for the first time, my goodness, the culture shock, it slapped me in the face. It slapped me in the face like this, like tower, because I saw people. There were human beings everywhere. I'm like, what is going on? Why are there so many
you people in the north are more now, so why are you surprised?
No, wait. You know that the land mass is different.
Oh, I see.
And like there aren't so many people clustered in the same spot. So when you visit a place like Lagos, for example, in the south for the very first time, I feel like one of the first culture shock is how many human beings are commuting to work. Come out on a Monday morning in Lagos. Are you playing? I feel like there is always Monday rush everywhere, even in the south. But the human beings added with traffic, that was the second thing I really experienced when I came to Lagos. Traffic was terrible. I'm not going to even say what Gabi said. I had an amazing time. I had a wonderful time. I'm still here. And Lagos showed all of us shege, different styles of shege. And I just feel like it's a totally different terrain. Okay. I feel like we should make this thing very clear. Let's talk about and we are going to score it. We're going to score because online, when I go online, I see a lot of Abuja, Lagos things. So we're going to do Lagos for the south, Abuja for the north.
Yay. Who are you representing?
I'm not representing anybody. Anybody where Bele face. As long as you serve
I represent Lagos.
As long as you serve my selfish interest. As long as you serve.
Oh yeah, go on. Let me hear it.
People would say the major difference between north and south would be, say, religion, for example, because we know that we have two major religions in Nigeria, for example. Three major religions in Nigeria, but like we kind of see that our cultures are influenced in a certain way, sometimes by religion, sometimes by ethnicity. So like if we're talking about how this has informed, I want to talk about dressing. Dressing in the north. When I'm talking about the north, I'm talking about northern states. I'm talking Abuja, Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Taraba, Yobe, Adamawa, Borno. Should I go on? Will you stop me?
I think she just wants to show off that you know states. And well, if you say state, what's the capital now? That's where you know.
Wait,
states and capital. Let me try and remember because I don't know.
Why the hell are you speaking like that?
I don't know.
Okay, so let's talk about dressing.
Okay.
You see this petty skirt that people wear in this Lagos.
Well,
let me tell you a story. When I got to Lagos, I had a lot of Ankara clothes because it's widely accepted in the north. I just wear my Ankara clothes and I come.
Is it like bobos, like
not
big
bobos.
Gown?
Like I have like cute tops that are Ankara. I have pants that are Ankara, dresses. I got to Lagos like that. I'm wearing Ankara to class, and then these people looking at me weird. I'm like, hey, and then these people wear t-shirt and jean. I'm like,
we're city boys and girls over here.
I'm like, the hell is going on?
We're from the United States.
Honestly, I was feeling so out of place, and it was so odd. It was one.
Serious? Was it that serious?
It was odd though. I don't know if people know Aswani. I didn't have money, so immediately the next week I just had small change. I went to Aswani to go and I remember the brown shirt I bought. The brown shirt, it floats on your body, and then one skinny jean like that. I hate skinny jean, but I bought skinny jean because I was feeling so oppressed, and everything I had in my box. No, don't pity me.
So no.
I'm a fashion killer.
No, you're a fashion killer.
Yeah. So it was such a big deal for me.
Okay, so that's like one culture shock you experienced in the area of dressing, right?
Yeah. So, like, what did you think about the way people dressed when you got to Abuja?
When I got to
the north in general?
For me, I feel like the difference wasn't too much. We just, saw mostly where women wear like boo-boos, longer clothes. And I promise you, a lot of Northerners are very, very stylish people. So, and see, when it comes to in the city where I lived, then I used to sell stuff, right? And I used to sell bags, but people want to buy like very, very expensive
like
stuff. Yeah, so even when people are dressing and then they're usually very modest, like they'll cover their bodies. You see that happen in the south as well, but it's more in the north, to be honest.
Are you playing? Wait, I see married women wearing like bomb shorts to the beach, looking all hot. I don't mind. I love it. They're looking stunning. But you can't do that in the north. You can do it inside your house. Well, you can't. The only street is step out of your house. And I mean, we have human beings in the comment sections. They're not robots. They will tell us if I'm lying. Somebody will come to the comment section and say, Tiny, you're talking rubbish. Because, I mean, they're clothes that I wear. In fact, this my red shirt included. If you see the back of this my red shirt, it's very low in a very hot and sexy way. But I cannot wear it.
It's a description for me.
I can't wear it in Kaduna without a jacket. I was born in Kaduna State. I can't wear it without a jacket. There's some of my dresses that I wear that, see, nobody will come and attack you and say, why are you wearing this?
You just feel out of place.
You're just out of place if you wear it like that.
Okay.
So, okay, now let's talk about transportation and traffic.
Traffic, transportation, you already know how this goes now.
Lagos is not the only southern state. Do you understand? I mean, I feel like there are a lot of other states that have very great road network and don't experience so much traffic. For example, Calabar, it's an amazing place to be.
Yeah, and it's in the south as well, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it happens like that. It's not in every southern state that you see traffic. It's like we're doing Lagos and we're doing Abuja, But if you're talking about Lagos and Abuja, then obviously you know that Lagos is traffic center of the entire universe. Traffic center of the entire. You be in this Lagos, and people do a lot of content on these things because it's a big deal. You be in Lagos, you tell yourself, okay, see where I'm going to. This place is just 15 minutes away.
And
you will now spend 3 hours trying to get to that place, and you'd be like, what's going on?
I know, right?
What's happening? I've suffered because of Lagos traffic, and sometimes, I saw there was a time where we were in the traffic one day. When I met a lady, she was going for an interview.
Okay.
Lagos will humble you. I'm not even gonna lie. She was going for an interview, and obviously she has already timed herself. There was a time for the interview, and so she was in the bus. She carried her file, and then all of a sudden, this one was not even traffic. We came out of the traffic. When we got out of the traffic, it was rainy that day. Then the bus now broke down.
Hell.
You know how they know that their buses are bad. Public transportation system. They will now
people.
pass people inside. So she now got there and she's like, what's going on? This bus stops in the middle of the road in the rain. Oh my God. And I just know how that girl felt, I don't know if she was able to make that interview that day. These are some of the experiences that you have in Lagos, because if it was to be Abuja, for example, where I've lived, I know that it's very easy. All you need to do is just get up in the morning. I used to feel prideful. It used to feel so funny that, I'll just get out in the morning. You know how people will be living here, Lagos, they wake up to say they're 4:30 a.m. You're waking up by 3 a.m. because you want to go to work.
I feel like people in the north can be so lazy. Why are you sleeping? We are still sleeping by 7 a.m. in the morning. You've not opened your shop and you are selling.
Laziness.
It is excuse you.
It's not.
Because
that at the end of the day,
are you wondering why the South is like really booming with new innovations and everything? Oh, it's because people here don't sleep. And it's for a reason. It's seen our results. Come on, that's not period.
I'm just laughing at it because I don't know what you're trying to prove with all of this. Because the reality is, at the end of the day, people in the north, they're just calm because there's no reason to be running up and down.
A major culture. Why? What do you mean?
There's no need for kitty.
Oh, kata.
Because you know that when you wake up by that 8 a.m. and you need to be at your office by 9, you will get there. So why kill yourself? Why?
Wow.
Why?
You reek of someone that likes baby girl lifestyle.
Please, I do.
Shame on you for that.
There's no shame in that. There's no shame in loving them.
More ego, less
living
love.
The
I
life.
just keep saying this. So I feel like, see, nobody can tell me anything. I think that was one of the major culture shock I experienced when I got to this Lagos. 4 a.m. and you will see people at bus stops trying to get to work. And I'm like,
what's really going on?
What's really
going on?
Did you
really,
go
really?
home and sleep?
Okay, so Botania actually wanted us to, move beyond talking about culture shocks that you experience when it comes to transportation. Let's talk about the culture shocks when it comes to harassment, because that's the only way I can tag it. When you move around in public spaces in Lagos, you can easily get harassed. That's the truth. You just, like, for example, the market. And that's why a lot of people run away from the market. But you know me now, I'm a market girl. I like anything I want to buy. Most times I like to go there. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to test it. I want to size it.
Please.
I want to...
She's making me uncomfortable.
Okay, so I go to the market basically, and a lot of people don't do that. But when you get into the market, a
lot of people don't do that?
A lot of people shop online.
Who are in the market?
People selling,
Okay.
When you go to the market, the people you are meeting are people that are selling. A lot of times the buyers want to buy online. People don't want to move around like that. I'm just the only one going into the market these days. But when I go in, the next thing you see, someone is dragging you. My color, my daughter. My daughter, come and buy what I'm selling, and it's just horrible. Like they literally drag you. But if you go to the north, it doesn't happen like that.
It does not. But
people respect that.
Or people are not serious with their business. See, let me tell you.
I don't think it's about not being serious with your business.
Do I look like I don't have facts to back up my claims? Yeah, I have, and I'm gonna drop it down low for you. Okay, so I feel like there was let me start with this story. When I got to Yaba, yes, Yaba was one of the first places I went to in Lagos when I moved. I went to Yaba, Omo. When I left, I was scared and I had PTSD because you see all these Igbo guys that used to sell clothes. My color, you want buy jeans, you want buy t-shirts, you want buy, wait till you want buy. Somebody like literally, and you look at my small frame, I don't remain anywhere. Look at me, this is all I have. And some one big guy,
all I have is given to me by the Lord.
One big guy with jean on his shoulder is dragging me to come and sit in my shed. I don't want to buy jean, nigga. I don't want to buy jean.
But that's the truth. Apart from that, you find out that even people selling, sometimes they're not very, very what's the word now? They're not very, very honest. You can get to a man's place, you say, please, you have black jeans. Say, yes, I have it now. Come. Before he'll take you. Now you walk and walk and
It's
walk.
in my shirt.
It's my second shop. When you get there, this man will bring out pink shirt. This is it now. And you'll be like, how do we go from black jeans to pink shirt? What's going on?
In their defense, if they tell you I don't have, you might just leave them.
The plan is to make you buy.
The plan is to go and show you something, the other things they have
that you may need, but you don't know that you need it yet. But if you go to the north, none of that happens. You just walk into another shop and you're like, oh, please, I want to buy.
And they'll be honest.
They'll be like, oh, no, I don't have it.
Funny enough, in the north, that's not the only thing that people are honest about. In the north, they're generally just more honest. In in this south, let's use Lagos. You just have more and more reasons why you're so on your toes every minute. Even yourself, you're still devising. If a criminal does this, I will do this. Do you understand?
Lagos is tough.
So, but then in the north, people are honestly, if a northerner opens the mouth and say, most of them, please not all of them, some of them are.
Yeah, so most of them. If they tell you,
this is the last price, take it from them. That's the last price. But you see in this Lagos that I'm living in, in this Lagos that I live, that I am an inhabitant of, they will tell you it's 2,500. They will para for you. You cannot haggle. If you haggle the price too much, see some of these eco market women, they will tell you they're not selling again, that you should be going, that they're not selling again, and they have like 2,000 naira gain on what you want to buy, and they don't want you to haggle. And some of them will. I'm like, that's another major culture shock. Nobody can tell me anything. And I think it happens also in the East too. It happens in the East. Things are so expensive in the East. Anytime I travel, they are so expensive in the East. I'm like, what's going on? It was culture shock for me, and I'm an Igbo girl. Can you imagine? Because I lived most of my life in the North. From the North, I moved. I've not really lived in the East. I've visited a couple of times, but I've not lived in the East. When you go to the East, things are so expensive and they add so much gain on. I'm like, kilo day. But the Easterners in the West and the North, they want to sell out. Most of them want to sell in bulk and like make a little profit. They don't want to hold it in their hand. But because they think things are scarce somehow in the East, especially in the villages and everything, they now start hiking the prices. I'm like, kilo day, I could calm down. Is it because it's Christmas? It's December. What happened?
Tanya, another thing that me have noticed apart from this, thing about prices is when it comes to having fun, right? In the North is different. The North is majorly quieter. So when I was in Abuja, we had only rocks. You want to go and visit. Or the only activity or the most of the activities you could do is hiking. You wake up in the morning, you start climbing. Yes, I've done hiking. Then you climb up and enjoy, the views and everything.
I'm gonna bust into
You will never see
right
beach.
now.
Do you used to see beach in the North?